So how do you burn more calories while you sleep? All right, that's $1 million question. Just did a video on the actual math. You actually multiply 0.42 calories times your poundage, and that should give you a rough estimate of how many calories you can burn per hour, and you want to get those 8 hours of sleep, all right? Get into that REM sleep, the rapid eye movement. That's going to help you get the most out of that. But I'm going to give you an additional 7 tips to put with that to really prime your nighttime and turn it into a fat burning machine, okay? So let's get right into it. Tip number 1, all right? You want to eat smaller meals for dinner, okay? Most of us always do like a banana for breakfast, then we'll have a sandwich and chips for lunch, and then by dinner time, that's whenever we have 3 helpings of meats, a bunch of carbs, the mashed potatoes, or we'll go out to eat and, have a steak, baked potato, a salad, dessert. We're kind of doing it opposite, and I'm not going to tell you to be too picky with this, but just be picky with the dinner part, because I don't eat a huge breakfast myself. This is kind of a standard guideline that they want you to follow. You just want to cut down on the dinner. Maybe fill up more for lunch. Make your dinner more plant-based, and this is going to help you out. It's easier to digest, and it'll let your body focus more on burning fat, okay? Because if the metabolism is down because your actually insulin levels are high, you're not going to burn as much fat. Same thing, it kind of works with intermittent fasting. I've discussed that in earlier videos. All right. Also, you want to eat earlier. That gives your body more time to actually metabolize the food, process the food, and your body can focus more on burning fat at night, burning those calories. But with that being said, my third tip is don't go to bed hungry, which is, it's kind of, I don't know. You just need to make sure that you're eating most of your food for breakfast and lunch. If you do that, you won't have to eat, a massive amount for dinner, to get full at night and not to go to bed hungry. Because if you go to bed hungry, the problem with that is your body, your body cannot focus and get into that deep REM sleep. I've had this problem whenever I've done intermittent fasting where I didn't eat enough during the day, or I didn't eat enough calories for dinner when I was trying to stuff all that in a 4-hour feeding time. I would wake up in the middle of the night, the craziest cravings, and I'd go in here and go to the cabinet and look for the peanut butter jar and just start shoving peanut butter down my mouth. It's some of the worst times ever whenever you wake up hungry like that. Do not go to bed hungry, because you're going to run into this problem. Just eat more plants, eat more broccoli, eat more carrots, spinach, things like that, because it's going to fill you up. Popcorn and pretzels, those are a good snack right there that'll help fill you up. Make sure you get full on stuff like that, and lean meats. It'll help you get through the night without having to wake up in the middle of the night looking for a snack that's probably not healthy to begin with. So let's get into tip number 4. Do not drink alcohol 3 hours before bed, all right? This is hard for most people because most people drink alcohol, then kind of crash and go to sleep. All right, but the problem with this, and I've noticed too anytime I've drank, is that I just really do not get a good night's sleep. Yeah, I might pass out hard, but I'm not actually getting into that ideal, REM, the REM sleep, the rapid eye movement. Our deepest sleep cycle right there is when we burn the most fat. So people that drink a whole lot in the evening usually eat bad also. That's another good reason not to drink alcohol close to bed, because you're going to want to snack and munch on things. And it's a good idea to just, they say don't do it 3 hours before bed. So if you want to have something to drink that day, maybe have some wine or have a couple beers with your lunch. Do something like that. Or at least, cut it out by 5 or 6 p.m. Gives your body enough time to metabolize that. Then it can focus on actually getting a good night's sleep. Tip number 5. Don't exercise before bed. So I'm looking up here. I got my tips up here. Don't exercise right before bed. I am guilty of this. I've done this many times. And I've also been laying in the bed, wanting to get a full 8 or 9 hours before I go to work the next day. And I'm just laying there like, what in the freaking heck is wrong with me? Why can't I go to sleep? And it's because I got my body all revved up. I got my energy levels going. Your core temperature is too hot. And it is not going to allow you to fall into a deep sleep, even if you could fall asleep at all. All right, so just don't do no crazy intense workouts. I'm guilty of this. I need to cut down on that. I'm obsessed with burning fat. I'm obsessed with getting in shape. So it's hard for me to stay away from that, but I try to do less intense cardio workouts and stuff before bed now. I'm gonna make a plan to actually make this a reality for me. All right, tip number 7, sleep naked. All right, I don't do this a lot, but I have noticed that I just get some really good sleep when I do it. It's just the most freaking comfortable thing ever. It's just, I sleep with boxers, so I guess I'm basically naked or whatever. I don't like sleeping in PJs or nothing like that. I rarely sleep with even basketball shorts or anything like that, but the idea behind it is that it keeps your body cool, which is actually going to promote something called brown fat burning. It's the reserve fat, and it's really excellent, to get that out of there. And anytime you can burn some of that fat, do it. Cold showers is another proven kind of thing. Well, I'm not going to go with 100% proven, but studies suggest that taking cold showers every day will help promote brown fat, and that's kind of like baby fat. It's mainly on our back and shoulders and stuff like that. So that's all good. All right, so sleep naked if you want to. These are tips like if you just want to be an overachiever. All right, so go ahead and sleep naked, get in bed with the girl, and that just got weird really quick. So last tip I'm going to give you, it's kind of self-explanatory, but get 8 hours, okay? Get your 8 hours of sleep. Go to bed earlier if you need to. Sleep in a little bit extra if you need to, if you ain't got work in the morning. But get 8 hours, all right? Because if you get too little or if you get too much, your metabolism slows down, and this whole process reverses, okay? So you got these people that sleep all day, sleep till 12 o'clock, don't want to get up early, early bird gets the worm. You don't want to get up. You're not using energy, okay? And then you also have people like me in the past, and me still sometimes, that will get about 5.5 to 6.5 hours of sleep a night, and I'm not getting no deep sleep. I'm not getting the rest that I need. I wake up with less energy for my day, and I have to compensate with coffee and things like that. So make sure you're getting your 8 hours, guys. So those are my 7 tips on how to optimize your fat burning at night when you're sleeping. I hope you enjoyed this video. Try to get through it a little quicker than I did, but whatever. So like this video, leave me a comment down below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Also, go down below in the description. I got some links to my Snapchat, my Instagram. Email me if you have any other questions. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.